We are given three integers a, b, and c, and we should return the second largest value. For example, if a equals 7, b equals 3, and c equals 9, the numbers in ascending order are 3 less than or equal to 7 less than or equal to 9, so the second largest value is a equals 7. Let's take another example. If a equals 12, b equals 8, and c equals 3, the numbers in ascending order are 3 less than or equal to 8 less than or equal to 12. So the second largest value is b equals 8. Now the solution is pretty straightforward, and it is based on the observation that the second largest value is greater than or equal to the minimum between the two other values, and also it is less than or equal than the maximum between the two other values. In this example, you can see that b is our answer because it is greater than or equal to the minimum between a and c, and also it is less than or equal to the maximum between a and c. In the previous example, a was our solution because it is greater than or equal to the minimum between b and c, and it is also less than or equal to the maximum between b and c. So we saw an example where a was our answer and an example where b was our answer. Any of the three input integers a, b, and c could be our solution, so what we are going to do is try each of them. We will first check if a is our solution. So, we are going to write an if statement which checks if the minimum between b and c is less than or equal to a, and also if a is less than or equal to the maximum between b and c, then we are going to return a. Otherwise, a is not our solution, so we will check b. We will write another if statement which checks if the minimum between a and c is less than or equal to b, and also if b is less than or equal to the maximum between a and c, and if so, we will return b. Notice that I didn't write the else corresponding to the first if statement. This is of course because we will write our code in a function, and if a was our solution, we would have returned a and exited the function. So if a was indeed our solution, we wouldn't even be executing this second if statement, so the else is useless. And finally, if b is not our solution, we are going to check c. So we will write a third if statement which checks if the minimum between a and b is less than or equal to c, and also if c is less than or equal to the maximum between a and b, and if so, we will return c. Now think about this. If a or b was our solution, we would have returned it and exited the function. So if we ever get to execute this third if statement, this means that a and b are not our solution. This means that our solution is c. We know this for sure, and there is no point in checking it. So the if statement is useless and we are going to get rid of it. Now let's take one last example to understand the code. Let's say a equals 9, b equals 4, and c equals 6. We execute the first line of code, in which we check if the minimum between 4 and 6 is less than or equal to 9, and 9 is less than or equal to the maximum between 4 and 6. So we check if 4 is less than or equal to 9, and 9 is less than or equal to 6. The first condition is true, 4 is less than or equal to 9, but the second one is false. 9 is not less than or equal to 6, so the whole condition is false. We move to the next if statement. We check if the minimum between 9 and 6 is less than or equal to 4, and 4 is less than or equal to the maximum between 9 and 6. So we check if 6 is less than or equal to 4 and 4 is less than or equal to 9. This time, the second condition is true because 4 is less than or equal to 9, but the first condition is false because 6 is not less than or equal to 4. So the whole condition will be false. we are not going to return b. And so we move to the last line of code where we return 6, which is indeed the correct answer.